What's good? Mad Pill Live. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I got Facebook with me. Reddit coming soon and more platforms as we grow. But right now, we here. And I have the interview with Nick Cannon. And Suge Knight is on the phone. This is new. This just happened like 20 minutes ago. So this live just with Nick Cannon and Suge Knight just ended 20 minutes ago, maybe. And he revealed some more. Some more shit. Let's see. Get some people up in here before I share it live. Before I get started, excuse me. Excuse me. Before I get started, excuse me. Let's go into sure. Get a couple people in here. I'm early tonight. It's only 8:05. I believe this is the earliest I ever went live. Shit. It's probably the earliest I ever went live. Well, without my brother. Share real fast. I'm at Facebook. So people who come in Facebook, please go to YouTube. Platforms. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Sharing real fast. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm early tonight. Yeah, I had to come early because I wanted to get y'all this real fast before everybody else get this shit. So I had to go live. I had to stop what I was doing. I was doing something. I ain't planning to go live this early. Mhm. Right. Sharing that group too. All right, I'm about to get down to it and start showing. All right. I am about to get started, but I'm gonna get a few more people up in here. This for the playback. I'm going to play this full video in its entirety. This ain't Nick Cannon um, talking about the situation. No, this is Suge Knight on the phone with Nick Cannon. If you ain't uh, seen this already, but hit that like button. Like. Let's get some people up in here for real. At first, I put a live for something else, schedule it out for something else concerning this. But I seen the interview with Suge Knight, but I just had to play this live. But it's combined with the live that I already had originally had. So yes, everybody be up at night. Shit. Oh damn, it is Halloween. Happy Halloweens. But let me where I'm at. Where am I at? My at. Let me get back into Facebook. I wanna start at the first mark. Remember, this is Nick Cannon and Suge Knight on the phone. This is Nick Cannon and Suge Knight on the phone just 20 minutes ago. So he just called in a Nick Cannon show and he shared some stuff. On this title, he said Deion Sanders, he put 500K into Deion Sanders' career. Okay. We gonna see what this was going on. You know, Nick Cannon's a real deal. So let's do this.
And it is official. I got some very prominent and special titans on the phone. This is exclusive. Launching a brand new podcast that got the whole world buzzing. Uh, my brother Dave Mays and the one and only my OG, my brother Suge Knight. What's good?
What up, it's always you. You know that. It's always you.
Man,
You the most inspiration. Anybody come out the inner cities, all over the world. I mean that. You know that.
Yeah. Nah, we family, and I appreciate all the words, man. I always staying strong, and I mean, you doing something innovative right now that got the whole world a buzz because they can't even figure out how it happened, how it done, but you are utilizing your voice from behind bars. Literally, they can incarcerate you physically, but they can't incarcerate your spirit. So I understand in this time right now that your voice is probably more important and strong because there's so many different narratives and things that are going on uh, about times, and you and I have spoken on many occasions about what is the truth and in your
Always.
perspective, and you now have the opportunity because of Breakbeat and what Dave Mays has put together to actually tell your side of the story and to speak to the people directly, man. So y'all tell me how that whole thing came about.
Well, one of the things is there. First and foremost, me and Dave go way back, and I always say this, and I probably say the same shit, like eight tracks and coca sacks,
For
and
sure.
when he was at the source, I was starting Death Row, you know. But I understood one thing, like in prison, you have people do podcasts at St. Quentin and other institutions. They even asked me to do one here before, right? And I always felt that if I'm gonna use my voice for something, first and foremost, I'm not getting paid from this. I'm not doing it to generate money. I'm doing it for me personally, to any person I can help and give back with knowledge and stop all the fools try to rewrite history.
Mm.
But history is history. The best way for us to grow and learn from each other is to keep the truth of history. So if I hear somebody saying that, Pac was scary, Pac was this, he wasn't an artist, and I say it all the time, I get more mad when I hear somebody say something about Pac than I get mad when somebody say something about me. It is what it is. I know who I am. I don't have nothing to prove.
Right.
But when you turn around and say, well, Pac was scary, but Pac did something that people around George Floyd would have did, we wouldn't have been going through what we went through with George Floyd.
Right.
Because when they was choking George Floyd, you had people, oh stop, you heard me, and they whipped out their phones for social media to post it. In Atlanta,
Hold on. Hit that like button. Get them likes up. Get the likes up. Hit that like button.
you know the story better than anyone, when these guys were beating up this homeless guy, like beating him, killing him, the police. Pac said, hey, stop beating this man. When they didn't listen, I'm not telling people they need to react like Pac did, but Pac when they got a gun and shot at him and say, stop, you're going to kill him.
Right. He was
He stopped
helping.
him from
He was
killing him.
actually helping
So when you
people, innocent
Right.
bystanders, and he came to their defense.
Right. So when stuff like that, and you talk and you just want to speak about a person, you know, I'm not gonna say certain names, but you
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
even with attorneys, I didn't talk to some, I didn't ask assistance on some of these attorneys dealing with civil stuff, right? And they'll represent a black man or somebody from the inner cities after they dead, you know. Just you know, and they might not even be speaking the correct English, but they'll represent them and get the money. And but you ask somebody to help you out or help people out when they're living and something possible, they turn their back on it. But, you know, it's not about who is it and who I'm talking about, but the most important thing, and like I said, we here to salute you.
Nah.
One thing I always say,
Yeah.
no matter what, and you know, at the end of the day, it's like this. Not just black people, anybody from the inner city go through a struggle, they need to take a page out your book. You really from the inner city, you really a brother, you really a homie, and you still make it happen. And you got so many people who complains about working. Everybody can't be the boss. Everybody can't be in the booth. You're gonna need an engineer, you're gonna need somebody to flip the burgers or whatever you need. And what you shows is that you can come from where we come from and be a businessman and still do it.
Nah, that's
You
real.
know, that's important.
Man, like I said, we've had many talks on many occasions, and you laid a lot of wisdom on me, and really being one of the titans in the game. And I mean, as I always talked about, man, you iconic, and in that sense where not only did you put on for your community and was always a protector from day one, but even to that sense where now getting to set the record straight. And I want to even talk to Dave just for a second, man. I mean, because utilizing your breakbeat platform and giving Suge the opportunity to have this podcast, man. How did that all come about?
Man, well, you know, like Suge said, we go back, you know, to the beginning, 30 plus years, and always had a great relationship. And I had got in touch with him maybe about a year or so ago, around the time I was just getting breakbeat off the ground, you know, just kind of checking on him. And, you know, we were kicking it. I was telling him about it. So the idea kind of, you know, sort of like, hey, let's figure out something we could do. And then earlier this year, it was actually my fiance, who's also the chief creative officer for Breakbeat, Brett Jeffries. She brought it to me. She was like, you know, you guys are so cool. You and Suge, he has so much, respect for you. Why don't you talk to him about doing a podcast? And so I got in touch with him, and we started talking, and came up with the concept, and here we are.
And how do you produce it? Because I mean, like the thing, obviously, there's, we've even heard the correctional facility computer come on and let us know that we're being recorded. We obviously we know there's 15-minute increments. I mean, as a producer, man, how do you go about taking your conversations with Suge to actually bringing them to where everybody can hear it all around the world?
Well, I mean, one of the things that Suge wanted to do with this podcast from the beginning was make it, very raw and authentic. You're hearing a real phone call from him from prison, obviously. So, you're going to hear those, messages and different things, and the phone will cut out and we'll get back on like, we're going to do in a few minutes now, and just keep it moving. And one of the most interesting things I think we're doing is with the visual part of it. Since right now we just have Suge's audio, is we are creating the first kind of AI podcast where you're going to see it on Tuesday. We premiere it worldwide on YouTube on Tuesday, and it's incredible what we're doing with the technology.
Hey, they premiere tonight on YouTube sometime. I gotta see this, and I'm gonna go live with y'all with that. So if y'all want to see it here, join in, and you'll see the virtual pod. I want to see it. I'm monitoring the time. So
Technology and the animation, the custom avatar is super cool. The first promo is dropping today. I think I just sent it to you, so you got a
Yeah.
glimpse of what we're doing. So I think that's going to take things to another level when people
Nah,
see
that's
the
gonna be
visual.
it's so dope. It's next. I can't wait for the world to see it, and we, just to be a part of it. And I've had the privilege. I mean, obviously we're all friends, but you know, I've actually gone and sat with and broke bread and built with my man Suge inside. And he got a lot of wisdom. He got a lot of game.
Fed me.
Yeah, exactly, man.
He fed me.
So, you getting everything out the vending machines. That's my man. but yeah, man. And we working on so many projects. I mean, both of us, I got projects with my brother Dave. I got projects with Suge that we want the world to know the truth, man. So Suge, what are some of the things we're gonna be getting the opportunity to hear on this podcast on Collect Calls?
I mean, it goes to the thing of any of my knowledge, putting a period to any question marks, number one, and anything I can do to help. I think mental health is very, very, very serious in our community
Right.
and in prison everywhere, and people don't pay attention to it, right? And just a conversation alone, we can help each other. And it's not about just a religion tip. When a lot of people say, "Well, I believe in God, but I believe in the universe, but I believe in this and spiritual," but everything comes from God, not man, not nothing else, because everything we got here somehow. It didn't come from this no the universe. We are here, and one of the things I feel that we can always do is I want to stop the person from doing all this time in prison. I want to be able to help the son whose father's doing time where they don't commit crimes and come to prison, or the daughters, or I don't want the streets to keep grabbing our people and tearing them down. I think we need to use our platforms to be able to help, not to be able to hurt, because nowadays you got people get on podcasts and the social media. Only thing they want to do is either they make up a lie or they want to talk about the negative.
Right.
Anybody can talk about the negative. Go and hang out with the devil. The devil's already waiting on you. Let's do something to lift each other up. This is like it's guys that I'm so close with, and we grew up from different neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
But how could you know a man and you know this man kids? Regardless if we was playing ping pong, regardless if we get something to eat, you see this man kids grow up from little bitty boys, little bitty girls become successful women and successful men in society. And how could you say something negative about this man and disregard the fact it would have on his family? So every time we turn around, we constantly putting everybody down. But at some point, since we know better, we're supposed to do better.
Yeah.
Like if I'm never gonna have nothing negative to say about you, bro. You my bro. But even if it was to the point, if I had something to say, I'm gonna talk to you about it.
Right.
You like me, you got a lot of kids. We both got kids, right?
Right.
And so what I say about you, right, at some point in the world, it affects your kids.
Yep.
So when you know that, how could you constantly go is everybody want to always say the kids is the future. That's one of the things, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to bring up nobody's past, but at the same time, you take Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston gave us something that nobody's been able to repeat or duplicate what she done and she gave to us as an artist, as a singer, as a person. Okay, a few people got on
You have 60 seconds remaining.
a bad path, but so everybody else. But what they did to that woman ultimately affected her daughter.
Yeah.
Her daughter could have stepped in her shoes and did so much for everyone, but they constantly, every time you turned around, they was playing clips of her bad days, talking about the negative stuff she did or what happened to her instead of the great shit she did. And it affected her daughter. Her daughter ended up, passing away on the same, you know,
Tragedy, the
pretty much
same
the same
energy.
circumstance.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
you say, and I know
we
we
got all that negative energy and all that little extra shit,
exactly.
you know. I was about to cut off and call you right back.
Yeah, you call us right back. We're gonna talk to Dave while we get Suge back on the line. But man, this is important, Dave. I mean, we talked about it, you know, in private many times, but just really you being one of the curators of the culture from for people who don't know. I mean, just from you're a true OG from being the founder of the Source magazine to everything that you've always kind of championed authenticity and truth in hip hop, man. So what you doing right now with Breakbeat, what you doing right now with the Collect Calls is important, man. So you know I support it all the way.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm really excited about what we can build with Breakbeat. Hang on, let me get Suge back on. It's him calling. Hang on.
All right, cool. This is that process of collect calls. Uh, really, when you get an opportunity to, you know, reach out and have real conversation with somebody that was there. I mean, and on all occasions for everything from the golden era of hip hop to the things that as a culture now that you know we was raised on, you know, the game that these dudes laid before us. Oh, there it is.
Or we get Suge back on the phone, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, like.
Air trigger. Uh,
Yeah,
yo,
Yeah,
we back?
yeah,
Suge back.
yep.
Yeah. So where we left off, I mean, even in the sense of what just talking about, you know, trying to be on the highest frequency and get rid of a lot of the negative energy. Suge, I gotta ask you this question. I mean, I've asked you this in private before, and even you know, as we worked on your memoir and as you get a chance to reflect, um, is there any as you sit there, you know, grown man status, probably so much time to reflect back. Is there anything that you would have done differently? Considering all of the circumstances from where you sit now.
I mean, I don't know if I could have rewrite history and change because some things was meant to be. God had his way, and the universe has his way of planning out the way it should be. But it's things that first and foremost, I mean, it's a blessing that each time I come to prison, I reserve myself and I learn more, and I get a better relationship within myself, with God, and the people around me. And when you really look at those things, I lived a life. My life went real fast,
Mm.
and there's been attempts on my life all the time. You know, for good or bad, regardless if I did something wrong, or regardless if it was jealousy, or regardless if it's part of the game or the streets. I never complained about it. I know that Death Row did something. Well, I did something that I got people out their contracts and brought them to a place where they can express themselves. There's not one person on Death Row, even before they had an album out, that I made sure they had a household name.
Mm.
And I think it's just that it's sort of disappointing to see so many people talk about each other and hate each other. I mean, you take Jewel. Now, Jewel, that was my sister, that was my homegirl. Yeah, dude, we talk shit to each other.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Did she say some crazy shit about me before? Absolutely. Did I tell her go fuck her stupid ass stuff? Absolutely, right? But at the same time, I never went there to pick her up.
Right.
When she had a murder case where she supposed to got life in prison, I paid shit like $700,000 to make sure she didn't go to prison.
Right.
When it came time to go through all these different things, the saddest thing in life for me was the fact that when she got sick, I heard it was like a couple of hundred could have saved her life.
Wow.
She just needs some medical attention. She passed away in a motel with one of her children, and all she needed was some health insurance to save her life. And nobody paid for her funeral. Nobody stepped up. Everybody, all the albums she sung on, all the different things she did, and nobody did that. If I didn't know about it, even in here, I would have did what I can to make it happen.
Right.
But it's not just about Joel, it's about everyone. Even when it comes, like I said, people say, Dash say this, Dash say that. Do you hate Dash? I don't take Dash serious. For as Dash is I knew him as a good kid. I gave him an opportunity to be a producer and put him and Corrupt together as a group, as a dog pound. Your dad's had mental health. If you check, you know, the past, he has mental health. He has been in the crazy house and those type of things. So that don't make him a bad person. But I'm older, so I supposed to respect the fact that he go through some stuff. He might say something crazy about me or anybody else. We're supposed to be strong and overlook it.
Right.
I know when Nate Dogg passed away, everybody want to say what they was going to do for Pac. Oh, I was going to get Pac out of prison. Oh, I was going to do this. And, you know, even Warren, you said you was going to get Pac out of prison. You didn't have a relationship with Pac like that. But you didn't. But I did. But at the same time, when Nate Dogg was in the convalescent home, those people didn't come see him. Big
Yeah.
Style went to go see him, but those people never came to see him, and nobody spent their money to take him away from the convalescent home and put him in a nice house with 24 hours nurses around it. That man would have got his life back. They
Right.
didn't pay for his funeral.
Right.
So everybody want to say what they would do, who they're going to do for the next person for social media. You
Right.
know, if you're really serious about doing something, if you give a man $100 and you tell everybody in the room, I gave him $100, I gave him $100, you got your blessing from man. If
Yeah.
you give a man $100 and don't say nothing, you get your blessing from God. So who do you want your blessing from? I want my blessing from God. I don't want to be known as the man who can tear something down. I want to be known as the man who can rebuild something. I mean, even I was gonna, you know, when Takeoff, he got killed, he passed away.
Yeah.
That bothered me. Every
Yeah.
time a artist in the hip hop lose their life, that bothers me. Takes me all the way back to the beginning of bullshit.
Yep.
And we bigger than hip hop is bigger than one person. It's all of us. So on that note, it was about like, well, you know what? I had a guy, I sketched some shit. I ain't an artist, so I had this guy draw this incredible picture of Takeoff.
Yeah.
The first one he did, he had glasses on, so I found one without the glasses. And I wanted to get it to, you know, like Offset and Cardi. I think Cardi's incredible, so I reached out to a few people. I had this picture probably done since right after it happened. That's how long I've been waiting to give it to him. I said, hey, get this to him. Cardi's manager, the little guy used to work for Insco. Well, what is it for me? How much you gonna pay me to get it to him? Oh man, all this extra shit. I ain't gonna pay you no 20 grand, 50 grand to get
Right.
something to Cardi being Offset because I'm got a portrait done for him, right?
Right.
And by the way, you can still get it to it because still got it out there. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I just feel we can do so much more.
Well,
That's
yeah.
why I'm into doing these
That's what I'm
podcasts
saying. You're
and
doing it
series,
now.
and
That's why
I want,
you're taking your power back.
yeah,
I mean, because people think, oh, because Suge is incarcerated, that we can tell our stories or we can spin it the way we want to spin it because your voice has been silenced. But now the fact that through breakbeat and collect calls and what David set up, that now you can speak directly to it. We talking to you right now, and it's because that's the thing. Like
yeah.
everybody got
My
their
perspective
famous
is that
Suge
we need,
story, and now they get to hear from Suge directly.
yeah, because at the same time, it's just like this. If a person was my custodian in my building, he can't talk about how we made a record in the studio, right?
Right.
He can't talk about how I promoted Pac's album or I came up with the name All Eyes on Me. He can just tell you about how he cleaned the floors.
Right.
So if a person do security, motherfucker use security. But
Right.
you wouldn't every person, like Pac was an arrogant motherfucker.
Right.
Pac didn't fuck with everybody. If you was to help, he gonna speak to you, but he not gonna have a conversation with you.
Right. Right.
So these people who have a Tupac story, they want to talk about stories that really didn't happen.
Mm.
Or you got people who got death row chains now who didn't have death row chains, at the beginning.
Right.
Or you got people who say, like I said, I'm not gonna give these other dudes energy, but motherfuckers be one like, oh, Pac was a buster. Well, Pac put you in your pockets.
Right.
Then people are like, no, he didn't. Call the killer. How would you have did that?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
To the fact that everybody want to be so tough, and I'm not proud of my arrest records,
Mm.
but you pull all things I ever got in trouble for arrested. I wasn't a drug dealer, but I was getting in trouble.
Right.
And I'm quite sure for whooping some ass and doing some shit I probably should have been doing aggressively, but somebody else was doing something to my people or trying to do something to me. You
Right.
got some motherfuckers Probably went to jail once for a burglary, stealing, or got caught with some crack in their pocket. Those ain't things to be proud of. Coming to prison is never nothing to be proud of. But I think more importantly is that anything I can do to make anything better out there, I'm willing to do. So when I gave those single mother days dinner for all the single mothers and had a different artists up there, I did that.
Yeah.
And you know, it's people I gave millions of dollars. Shit, Deion Sanders.
Yep.
When Prime wanted to be a rapper, he said, I want to be a rapper. He had an agent named Gene, was a great dude, rest in peace, Gene. I spent over $500,000 of my own money. I put guys in the studio, I paid Dallas Austin, I did all these songs, did everything.
Wow.
Then one day he came to me and said, well, you know, Prime deal with Nike, and Death Row is a black-owned company. And we don't want to really deal with a black-owned company, even though you paid for everything and you signed, we signed to you, put us on the Interscope label.
Wow.
Brand. So I go to Jimmy and say, look, I paid for everything. The contract's with me, but could you put him out on Interscope? They're like, oh, yeah, I do that for you. Anything for you, Mr. Knight. And so if Prime performing somewhere, I'm taking a private plane to make sure everything's good. But not one day did anybody give me $1 back.
Wow. That's
Not
crazy.
one
So,
time. They say, you know
Deion
what?
Sanders was signed to Death Row originally.
Wow.
He was only signed to Death Row. Must be the money that they play on the fucking commercials and all that shit. Those checks should have been coming this way, you know.
Wow, that's crazy. See that?
But at the same time, it's people only want to be black when it's convenient. You know, when it's convenient to be black. If you get caught in the ghetto, then motherfuckers name drop and be black. If they need something from you, they name drop and be black. But when it's not convenient, they don't want to be black. That don't say everybody. Scarface is my motherfucking homie. That's a good motherfucker. I've been knowing that motherfucker since we was both young as a motherfucker. Same thing as Tretch. Tretch and Pac was probably one of the closest motherfuckers around.
Right.
And you never seen Tretch doing all this and trying to capitalize off of Pac.
That's true.
Tretch is real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like every time we turn around, we don't gotta go back and everybody be saying they love. One thing for sure, when Pac came to Death Row, it split everything in half. And a lot of people say, well, Pac wanted to leave Death Row. That's not true at all. Now, we had a conversation, and Pac's like, look, you my big brother, I'm with you till the wheels fall off. I'm breathing out of prison because of you.
I feel like you taking your power back, Suge. I mean, and it's I know you got so much to say, and that's the beauty of having your own podcast. But we got to also promote it. And it says, like, if somebody wants to hear Collect Calls with Suge Knight, what's the best way for them to do it, Dave? Like, how can they make sure that and how many episodes we gonna get? How often do we get to hear these conversations?
It's coming out once a week. Right now, the episode 1 is on all the audio platforms. You can go right now to Apple, Spotify, anywhere you can listen to podcasts and hear it. World premiere on YouTube of the visual version of episode 1 is Tuesday on Halloween. Got to make sure, everybody, we scare the hip hop world and let them know Suge is so that drops on Tuesday on YouTube, and then every week hear new episodes first on the audio, and then watch the video version on YouTube a day or two after we drop the audio.
And it's interesting that you say that too, like, because Suge, you and I talked about this, where you're the most infamous person in hip hop ever, and we, as we working on the helping Suge with the memoir, we was calling it villain, because you have been like almost like the boogeyman of hip hop. Everybody got a Suge story. Everybody's scared of Suge. And now that you get to set the record straight, I mean, is that persona real, or now that you got so much time to reflect, what should the persona moving forward be, and what do you want the Suge Knight legacy to now represent?
I believe in my community, and I believe in my people. So if a woman walking outside and a guy is trying to rob her and rape her, and I see it, and I go and beat the guy up who's raping his woman and robbing her, to her people, I'm a hero. To his people, I'm the worst motherfucker in the world.
Right.
So it's two sides to everything, you know. And it's
You're a
but at the
protector.
same
You've
time,
always
you know,
been that. You've always been somebody
I
protect their
always be.
community,
Hey,
protect their
before we
artists.
get out of hey, bro, before we get out of here, Nick Cannon for president.
I
I
don't want
mean
them
that.
problems.
You
No,
know what I
you
mean?
know what's crazy, Suge, too.
Hey man, hey,
The last time I
hey,
came to see
yeah,
you, you know that was the day. I remember I pulled off the prison lot, and because they take your phones, they take everything, and you and I have built that day. We was
yeah,
like for like 8 hours. Okay, that was the day that Kobe passed,
yeah.
and it was like I remember it was just
Oh
a
yeah.
whirlwind of like and obviously and then COVID happened all after that, and it was like so I definitely, man, we got so much to build on. I gotta if it's back, if they allow me back in there, I definitely pull up and we can continue to build again. But we got so much unfinished
Hey
business.
man, listen, check this out. I'm gonna tell you like this. Number one, business back on. You loud back in here. You still on the list. And the second thing is this, man. If you notice, I haven't went out and said I'm doing no book with nobody else or anything else. My word is always who I am.
Yeah,
And the only person I'm gonna do, if you still gonna do it, the only person
absolutely.
gonna do that book is you.
Yeah, nah,
Because
we
one
we
thing
gotta
about it,
do
man,
it.
I'm gonna tell you, we know we brothers. Sometimes we might not agree on certain things, but brothers, as always, we gonna always work it out. And one thing about it, I'm always gonna have your back. I don't gotta tell you I love you. I'm gonna show you I love you. That's the most important thing, and I think that's what we need to do as we move forward. But Nick, before I get out of here, I think it's really important that back in the day, I tried to start a union for hip hop for the artists.
Yeah,
Because
yep,
if you're an athlete and you play 5 years, you get dental, you get health care, and you get a pension for the rest of your life. Every other job, you get retirement. But hip hop, you can be the best selling artist in the world. You don't get no retirement. You don't get no health care, no dental, no pension. And all these major companies make billions of dollars off everybody. So these hip hop artists should get retirement. And even sick leave, if women run the industry.
Spotify, anywhere you can listen to podcasts.
I'm sorry.
too.
Hey man, hey,
The last time I
hey,
came
I'm sorry.
I'm doing no book with nobody.
on, I gotta, if it's back, if they allow me back in there, I definitely pull up and we can continue to build again. But we got so much unfinished
Hey
business.
man, listen, check this out. I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm just there.
Number one, business back on. You loud back in here. You still on the list. And the second thing is this, man. If you notice, I haven't went out and said I'm doing no book with nobody else or anything else. My word is always who I am.
Yeah,
And the only person I'm gonna do, if you still gonna do it, the only person
absolutely.
gonna do that book is you.
Yeah, nah,
Because
we
one
we
thing
gotta
about it,
do
man,
it.
I'm gonna tell you, we brothers. Sometimes we might not agree on certain things, but brothers, as always, we gonna always work it out. And one thing about it, I'm always gonna have your back. I don't gotta tell you I love you. I'm gonna show you I love you. That's the most important thing, and I think that's what we need to do as we move forward. But Nick, before I get out of here, I think it's really important that back in the day, I tried to start a union for hip hop for the artists.
Yeah,
Because
yep,
if you're an athlete and you play 5 years, you get dental, you get health care, and you get a pension for the rest of your life. Every other job, you get retirement. But hip hop, you can be the best selling artist in the world. You don't get no retirement. You don't get no health care, no dental, no pension. And all these major companies make billions of dollars off everybody. So these hip hop artists should get retirement. And even sick leave, if women run the industry, if they get pregnant, regardless how much money they make, they should get some to take off to take care of their kids or when they're in labor.
yeah,
And I think you're the right person to get everybody together, and we need to make sure we get a union
yeah. The
for
hip
all
hop
the artists
union.
in hip hop.
I love
So
that.
if they do one album, if they do 2 albums, they get retirement for the rest of their life because we do so much for the world. Because
Another
music
brilliant
heals everything.
idea. Another brilliant idea from the one and only Suge Knight. I mean, collect calls once a week. We gonna support it. We gonna do it like Suge said. Him and I are working on his autobiography, his memoir, in the same sense to where how Alex Haley and Malcolm X came together. That's how me and Suge going to write this amazing
That's right.
story. And then even, I mean, there's so much to do. There's so much, and I'm proud that you and Dave connected. Me and Dave got some stuff that we cooking up that's really about to change the game as well. So it's I'm with you. If you need me, we locked in, and we going I'm gonna pull up on you again. But then, and more importantly, man, I'm gonna support collect calls and support all the things that Breakbeat and Dave Mays is putting together.
Hey, I got one question before we go, bro. This to you and Dave, right?
Yeah.
Now, both of y'all vegan, right?
I used to be.
Right.
I'm back on that. I'm back eating.
Okay. Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, after having all those kids, I know you just wasn't stroking. You doing a little eating too. So eating that thing down there ain't plant based. So I think Dave right to me too, because he got a fiance.
I love
This
it.
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Man, that's my brother.
Hey,
Suge
man,
Knight.
hey, y'all enjoy y'all day, man.
Man, we love you.
Shout out to Cat Williams.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All day. Take care, Suge. And Dave, man, you know, we got so much more to build on too. So
Yes. Appreciate you.
I mean, even as we let Suge go, but we talking to you, man. It's important that you know what you putting out there, and all of us being responsible in hip hop, man. You're a responsible voice, man. So we appreciate all that you're doing with Breakbeat and
You have 60 seconds remaining.
with Collect Calls with Suge.
Definitely, yeah, man. Please, you know, check out Breakbeat Media. We got a bunch of great shows. You know, building the first hip hop podcast network. Shout out to all the talent. You know, under Breakbeat, Don't Call Me White Girl,
Yeah.
Bubba Dub, Bill Bellamy, Chris with Trapping.
Hey, Dave, don't forget about my series, Dave. Don't forget about my series, my time out. I gotta go.
All right, Suge. We got you, Suge. We trust me. Me and Dave been talking. We getting some stuff built up in the scripted space, the non-scripted space, and you know all that Breakbeat is doing, all that Incredible is doing, and we're gonna come together in a big way. We're gonna get Dave in studio in the upcoming weeks, and we're gonna talk about all of this stuff, though. So, Dave, is there anything else that you want to say, so that the people know what it is?
Now let's just, you know, let's run the numbers up on Collect Call, man. Go to Apple, Spotify, listen to that first episode, drop a comment, a review, you know, give us 5 stars, and then definitely hit YouTube up Tuesday, Halloween. You're gonna see the visual, you know, debut to the world. I think people are gonna really love that, and appreciate you for having us on, everything you do, and you know, look forward to seeing you out in LA soon, and we can, you know, get all these things, you know, moving.
Squared away. There it is, man. Suge Knight, Dave Mays, Collect Calls right here on the Daily Cannon.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yep. What's good? Shots out. I ain't get my shots out. What's good? Sierra, Patricia. My sister. My blood sister Patricia. Galatians 6:7. Crystal Royale. Mad supporter. What's good? What up? Salute. True culture. Salute. And there you have it. Suge Knight. What I take out this video, Suge Knight pointed out Deion Sanders. And that's shocking. You know, he funded. It's gonna it's gonna be some scandal with Deion Sanders now. I mean, Suge Knight. I told y'all that Suge Knight is gonna reveal a whole lot of stuff, and damn, now Deion Sanders. Now we so Deion Sanders was on the death row at one point. I mean, this is like new. I never known this. Y'all ain't never known this. Like, this is crazy. But hit that like button, everybody. I had to bring y'all the fresh. That video is like 20 minutes old. I had to bring y'all the fresh video. The fresh video. And I'm trying to find now, as we speak, the new video. they dropping tonight. Let me see if they dropped it yet, and then I'm gonna share it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even know if they dropped it yet. They might not have dropped it yet, but let me see. I'm trying to find it right now, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. Let me see if I can find it. If not, we'll come back. Hit the excuse me. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. You support Mad Pill. If you like this video, right? Hit the like button. I played the full video for y'all. Subscribe, hit that subscription. I was probably the first one that brought y'all this video. I was the first one. You ain't gonna find this nowhere. Type it. And I had the first tape. Y'all seen the first? And they took it down. I had the whole one. I had the whole one. But tonight, besides me, I was the only one on the internet, on YouTube, that had the video. They had the whole video. I was the only one on YouTube. So y'all see I talked too much during the last video. I was interrupted. But I listened, and that's a part of growth. You listen. You can say what you say, but don't be rude when you say, I listen to my people. I respect the people who are in the live, but watch what the hell you say. Because I blocked a lot of people. So we all about growth. But yeah, I had to bring y'all this video. This wasn't even planned. And I was gonna combine this with another video, but I'm trying to find the video, see if I can share it now and see if who got that video? Who can look that up and just give me the link? Who has it? If it's showing like live right now. But if not, I will be back with that video live as it goes. So y'all watch it here. Don't go over there and watch it. Watch it here. Watch it at Mad Peel. If you got the link, send it to me. I'll show it right now. But if not, then I'll be back with it. Let's see. But damn. Now Suge Knight has dragged Deion Sanders into this. You say what video? The it's the first interview, but it's like in the studio. It's supposed to be premiering tonight. So the first interview with Suge Knight, and it's premiering tonight. I don't know what time. They didn't say what time is premiering tonight, but I want to be the first one, and I'm going to be up, and I'm going to be monitoring this. I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to see it here. But yeah, Suge Knight is spilling some juice. I mean, damn. He said some more stuff. Reba was good. Was good. Hit that like button if y'all enjoyed this live. But hit the notifications. Hit them notifications. Because I'm going to go live with the next video when it comes, depending on what time. I don't know what time, but I'm just going to show that video in its entirety. Let me see. I'm just going to show that video in its entirety. I'm going to show the whole video. Well, I find this video. Hold on, let me see. While I try to find this video. Let's see. Let me see. Hold up. Well, okay. Yeah, let me know, Sierra. So, help me search for that link. I'm gonna get off this live. It was specifically for that. It's some new details. Like, damn. you know, like, damn. Now Deion Sanders is dragged into this. Like, damn. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. Deion Sanders. I mean, wow. Borrowing money from death row. Like that's gonna put a stain on Deion Sanders. And this is important. And y'all know those college, they are gonna use this against him. This is breaking. This is just happened, y'all. So y'all don't even know the ramifications that's gonna go high. And y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all don't know the ramifications behind what Suge Knight just said about Deion Sanders. I don't think y'all did. Hold on, let me. I don't think that we just it just hit us right now. We just like sudden death just hit us. I just don't feel nothing right now. I don't know how. Like, to implicate Deion Sanders, like, this is going to cause a stain in Deion Sanders. I mean, they are going to use this against him. Oh man. I told y'all Suge Knight is gonna reveal a whole lot. Oh man. I can't wait to see part 2. And I am going to be the first to bring y'all it immediately. So hit those notifications right now. I was one of the first, if not the first, to bring y'all this video tonight. Live. I was the first. Y'all ain't heard it nowhere else. Nick Cannon talking to Suge Knight. Y'all ain't heard that nowhere else. Y'all ain't heard that. Y'all ain't heard none of that. Y'all heard it here first. And send me that link. Send me that link. And y'all don't know y'all don't know what time I'm gonna go live. So hit those notifications. We're like breaking shit because I'm on this shit. I'm going to go live whenever shit go down. So you gonna hear it here first. You gonna hear it here first. Mad Peel. You gonna hear Mad Peel first. The early bird gets the worm. Y'all ain't heard. This ain't days later. This is like 20 minutes later. This video. They haven't dropped the new video yet. Let me see. Nope. Y'all have been good. Sierra, Reba, True Culture. Hold up. My sister Patricia, Galatians 6-7, Crystal Royale, Matt Supporter, Johnny D. Nisio. Johnny, I'm gonna just call you Johnny. Appreciate everybody in the live tonight. Thank you. I will be back. I will be back with the virtual video. Thanks, Patricia. Love you, Patricia. I voted for you. We're going to win. Thanks, everybody, for joining tonight. I was the first one to brought y'all this. I was the only one on YouTube. Everybody had to come to see the interview and to see the full Suge Knight first tapes here. I was the only one. I was the only one that had it on YouTube until tonight. So watch that video and we're gonna be like on this every day. And damn, we learned some shit about Deion Sanders. God damn, we gotta new details, breaking news on Deion Sanders. Y'all heard it here first. Damn, y'all heard what Suge Knight said. I mean, come on, man. Hold on. Let me. Y'all gonna make me go back. I can't find it. You know what? It's cool on the playback. Oh man. Yep, you gonna win, Patricia. We gonna win. It's us. We gonna win. I brought y'all this. I was the first one to brought y'all this. Hopefully. Brought y'all this. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back whenever uh I'll be back whenever they drop the video for the Suge Knight. Watch it here. Watch it here with Mad Peel. So I will be back whenever they drop it. So I am out. Oh yeah, and we're gonna pass the offering around. If you enjoyed this show, we're gonna pass that offering around. This promoting time. I can't forget that. I cannot forget that. Mad Pill promote healthy and wealth. Our wealth is based on our choices in what we eat. So we promote healthy eating. Mad Pill have videos on healthy eating and following the Dr. Sebi diet and healing as well. So we promote everything for us, healing and the juice. Hit that cash app if you hit that the super chat. Hit the super chat, the cash app. The offering is going around. I was the first one to bring it. Give me $1. I mean, damn, these bills is high. I'm talking about the not my bills, if they're high, but I'm talking about the YouTube bills to pay the streams, all the extra shit. Man, they getting high. Donate $1. $1. $1 holla. The offering goes around. Damn, Deion Sanders, man. Wow. We're gonna get to that later. I'm out, y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. I'm out for real. Oh.